The people who brought back concentration camps in this country are trying to bring back another timeless classic: slavery. And this has been covered by a multitude of news outlets, but I'm going to use Fox News just so that the Red Hats won't be able to dispute it. But it'll only be a matter of time before they try and find a way to make it okay. Trump said that workers who have spent years in the U.S. labor force, particularly in the agriculture and hospitality industries, may be eligible for a new type of work permit that would allow them to remain in the country legally, pay taxes, and continue working without receiving citizenship. The proposed plan, which has not been formally announced, would create a system by which the farmers and other employers take legal responsibility for long-time undocumented workers. We have a lot of cases where ICE would go into the farm and these guys are working there 10, 15 years, no problem. The farmers know them. It's called farmer responsibility or owner responsibility. But they're going to be largely responsible for these people. They're not going to have citizenship, but they'll be working. They'll be paying taxes, Trump reiterated. We need to get the farmers the people they need, otherwise the farmers aren't going to be able to work their land. You know, we tried this once before. Yeah, it was called slavery. Many, many years ago, when there was a very strong guy and he got everybody out, and every farmer, almost all the farmers in the country, went bankrupt. And then they had nobody to work. And we don't want to have that situation, Trump said without citing who he was referring to. And I already anticipate the arguments coming from the right. They're not slaves. They're going to be paid. Okay, but what other rights do they have? Zero. None. They are second-class citizens. The boss holds the leash. If he drops you, you're out of the country. You have absolutely no power to leverage anything. When they decide that they've used you long enough and you're all used up, you can't pull the same numbers that you were before, you don't get to retire with a nice package or anything. No, you just get deported. This is not a if you work hard, you can become an American type situation. No, this is a you are cheap labor until you are disposable type situation. And to all the people on the right, aren't you furious about this because they still took our jobs? Basically, they are just replacing the plantation economy. It is a whitewashed reboot of slavery for the modern ages. We ended slavery 160 years ago. We're not bringing it back with a red hat and a contract. If you can justify this because it's not technically slavery, then congratulations, you just found a way to sell human lives with plausible deniability. America, where you can be undocumented, unwanted, and unfree, just as long as you are useful to a white guy with a tractor. Y'all need to understand that this is not a warning sign. This is the thing that we warned you about. We warned you this was coming. You called us dramatic. Now we're watching history repeat itself with better branding.